All right. My name is Sarah Hagen, and I am the Orlando Market Manager for Chipotle's Real Food for Real Athletes program. Today, I have with me Oviedo High School softball team. I met this team, yes. I met this group of girls at the beginning of their season, and was blessed to be a part of one of their practices to bring out some great food. And on behalf of Chipotle for today, we would like to kind of honor your seniors because obviously with COVID-19 interrupting your season, we want to make this moment special for you guys. So just want to introduce Coach Q real quick. Give us a little wave.
Hi.
There's Coach Q.
It's so good to see all your faces. It's not even funny. I love it.
Awesome. And we've got our, I know we've another assistant coach, right? Yeah, there she is. And then we've got our two seniors, Emily and Peyton. Emily, say hi.
Hi.
There's Emily and Peyton. Awesome. All right. So obviously I'm so sorry for you girls that season had to come to an end. But to kind of showcase what all you've accomplished, Coach Q, take yourself off mute quick and kind of just give us a little background on how long you've been coaching and how long you've been coaching at Oviedo.
A lot of these girls are my OGs. They know what that means. They were freshmen when my first head coach season started 3 years ago. So this would have been my third year as head, and then I was assistant at I was taking college courses for about 10 years. I went to college for a long time because I went to play ball up in Buffalo and then came home and kind of switched schools. But Oviedo was always where I wanted to be. It's where I played. My heart will always be with Oviedo. I got very lucky to get very good player. I mean, this group that I have right here is probably one of the best groups I've ever had. Just very fortunate to be blessed with really great players, both on and off the field, just not talent, personality, good hearts, as well as their families. We've just had a really great program, and being home and where I'm supposed to be. And it's the first time in my life for a long time. I just feel like your journey takes you certain places, takes you different paths, and it's all for a reason, and you end up where you're supposed to be. And I couldn't imagine being anywhere else but with these girls. I think you can even just notice that their pictures are up there. Just notice that.
Yep. And so what does this group specifically, out of your 3 years here, what does this group mean to you?
I mean, I just got goosebumps as you asked that question. This group of girls, we've been through a lot together. Just as any team and coaches go through, you're not only just traveling and playing a tournament, you are involved with everyday things with boys and school and testing and coaches. I know us coaches, we have a lot on our plates. Mindy has 5 children. She adopted 2 girls last year. Coomer is doing senior events with the seniors, teaching. We all have a lot on our plates, but somehow we always fit in the time for the things we love most with our sport, and kind of evolving our lives around that. These girls are the hardest working group of girls I've ever met. I could tell you great stories about each and every one of them. They're just amazing. And I'm just so blessed to be here. And I've missed them. As soon as I found out the season was to be cut short, which we kind of knew was going to happen, but it was a bit late when they told us. So it was kind of like we had this glimmer of hope for a little bit, and then it just slammed down on us. And it's hard. I can't imagine being a senior and having my season cut short. But also blessed that our 2 seniors are going to play at the next level. So they have something to look forward to. And we had some great memories this season already. So they have a lot to hold on to as well.
So, I mean, obviously it sounds like you guys have a great bond, a lot of team chemistry, not only amongst the players, but also between the coaches and players, which I think is really important. Now, you girls were 10-3, I believe, before COVID-19 interrupted. Coach, kind of just talk us through, did you feel like, this was a season where you guys could make a run for it in the playoffs and going, maybe even making a state appearance?
I think talent-wise, we have one of the best teams we've had in our program in a very long time. We have a lot of talent. Starting 10-3 is probably one of the best starts we've had in several years. I mean, probably in almost a decade at the school. So it was very hopeful. We have a lot of great bats, a lot of good fielders. We have tremendous pitching. So the hope was there that we would continue, but first and foremost, above their talent is I could care whether we were 0-10 or 0-13 or 10-3. It was the most heartbreaking part was knowing that these girls work so hard day in and day out, and that had to be stopped. I mean, they have the work ethic that is just undescribable. It's amazing. They want to get better each and every day. So to see that be cut short is probably more detrimental to any kind of record we've had in history or comparing it to any other program. Just the work and the fact that had to cut short. I mean, I see videos of Buckner and other people, Peyton and them with their travel team doing workouts, lifting weights. I mean, they don't stop. They just don't stop. Our season might have been cut short, but their will to be better players will never be cut short.
Right, and I think obviously you're not the only school and only team, right? This is all throughout the country where people are their seasons have been cut short, and it's hard to kind of now for seniors just in general, right? If you're just a regular student, it's hard because you know that you're moving on to something different. But for student athletes, being a senior means that next year you're not going to be putting on that Oviedo softball jersey anymore. So to kind of jump back to our two seniors, let's start with Emily first. Kind of just talk us through what it was like knowing that you played your last game, but you didn't really know it at the time.
I mean, it was really hard. I definitely thought that I would be prepared for my last game and, knowing it was going to happen and be able to appreciate it more. But I mean, any game with this team is a good game to end on. I just love playing with all you girls and having you coaches there to support me. And I wouldn't have picked a better season and a better group of people to end my high school career with.
And Peyton, anything to add to that?
No, pretty much the same. It's tough not being able to play the rest of the year, but I think everybody gets to move on to the next chapter. So.
Right, and obviously, I think having the support of your team doing something like this hopefully kind of makes it a little bit better. Luckily for both of you, your coach told me that you girls are playing at the next level. So luckily knowing that, yes, maybe your chapter with Oviedo is done, you still have your chapter or your story in softball isn't over. So Emily, kind of just take us through where you're playing and kind of your process through that.
I'm going to be playing at Mars Hill University in North Carolina, and I'm going to be majoring in zoology there. So
awesome,
yeah.
Very exciting. And
I'm also going to Mars Hill University and playing softball, and I'm majoring in physical therapy, but I'm really excited to keep playing.
So since you girls are going to be playing at the same school, are you girls rooming together?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So you must get along pretty well.
Yeah.
Awesome. So what does that mean to be able to play at that next level? Are you girls excited, nervous?
I'm really excited for it. I mean, a little bit of nerves just because it's something different and it's starting over in a new place. But I mean, like the softball program there is really good now with the new coaches that they have. And it's a really good place to go to school.
I agree. Can't say it any better.
Yeah. Let's kind of get some of the assistant coaches. If you ladies would like to jump in, kind of just what these two seniors meant to your program and how excited are you to see that they're going to be going on to the next level to play?
I've enjoyed coaching them this season. They're a lot of fun. Duba can make you laugh about anything, and it's just really fun to have her around. And then Emily's not far behind her either. They're a hoot together. They play off each other really well. It's going to be nice to see what they do in the future. I know they're going to be really successful, and it's going to be nice to be able to follow them.
I'm going to miss their personalities and being wonderful leaders. They're both great teammates to to the other players, and they're both wonderful leaders. So that's going to be missed for sure. And I look forward to hopefully being able to watch one of their games online. They're both great girls.
Well, awesome. To kind of keep it more of an upbeat and positive kind of conversation, let's start with Emily. take us through your favorite, if you can narrow it down to one, favorite memory from your time at Oviedo High School as a softball player.
Probably the district game last year. That was just a really big game, and it was just so important. It was a really hard fought game, 14 innings, and it took a really long time to get through, but it was so rewarding at the end, just like the feeling of winning and being able to have that title and know that, you and your teammates helped to give Oviedo softball program like a name. It was really good.
Awesome. Peyton.
My favorite memory would probably be the second time we played Timber Creek, and I think it was like regional, something like that. So, I want to say semifinals. Anyways, we played them at Oviedo, and we beat them in front of everybody at our school, and it was really great to wear the Oviedo jersey for the game.
Well, it sounds like both of you girls have a lot of pride in wearing that jersey. Let's kind of get some other players. And it doesn't matter who it is, just if anyone wants to share, maybe talk more about one of those games that those seniors were talking about, or if you have a specific memory that, outside of softball or with one of the seniors, just kind of start talking about some favorite memories. Go ahead.
I'll go. Okay, so, Peyton, we were at a practice. we were at a practice after school one day, and it was Coach Q was focusing on our throwdowns and just catching work with her and I, and we had the giggles for the entire practice, and we could not stop laughing. And I just remember, I would look at Peyton, and I'd be like, okay, it's time to be serious. And she would look at me, and she'd crack another joke, and we were right back to where we started, just laughing the whole practice and just picking each other up. And, no matter whether or not it was a bad throwdown or something happened, we would just laugh about it. And, I felt like the entire season she was, my partner for that, because she's hilarious, first of all, and she always knew what to say, because you know how if you're upset you don't really want people to be like, hey, you got it, because you're just mad. She always knew what to say, and it wasn't I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah. Anyone else? No one's had any good stories, any fun games you guys had before the break?
Well, Peyton and Emily are both my best friends, and I play travel ball with them too. But so of course I have a lot of memories with them. But we went to Culver's one night, and we ended up being there. We were only supposed to go for an hour and just eat or whatever. And we ended up being there for literally until they closed. We didn't even know that they were closing until we asked them. And it was just a really good time, and I'm always laughing with them. They're seriously the funniest people ever, and so yeah, it's always a good time with them. And I think that's one of the things that made them good leaders, is not that they were just it's not like they were mean captains or anything, they would yell at you. It was they were always uplifting. They never put anybody down or made themselves seem like they were better than you just because they're the seniors. They were very good about making everyone feel important to the team.
So let me ask you girls a question. Who was your senior night senior game against?
Cornerstone.
Yes.
This year? Do you have any other favorite memories? Could be about anything, girls.
I have one. I know I'm not one of the girls, but
Hey, go ahead.
just two of my favorite, and you guys have, I think, heard these stories before. I don't know if you have or not. I know I've said a couple of them. Peyton, just as a coach and having you as a player, you're probably one of the most down-to-earth people I know. You'll say straight up how it is, but you'll always do it for the betterment of the whole, and the good heart in that moment. That is something that's very appreciated in just anyone in general, any human being. It's very refreshing. It's hard to find at the high school age, because in high school you're still trying to find yourself. You're going through a lot of things. You coming to us from how it was very refreshing to have that. It's just a great quality that you have. One of my favorite memories with you was you and a pitcher were kind of struggling on the same wavelength. And you took it upon yourself after the game to go to their parent and ask, well, they were just walking by, and you took it upon yourself to ask when her next lesson was. So you went to that person's pitching lesson to get more on the same page because you've never really caught them before. And that right there, to go above and beyond and go out on your own to do that, is simply amazing. I mean, it takes leadership quality to do that. When I heard that from the person that told me, I literally teared up, getting goosebumps right now again. It's tremendous. And it just shows the kind of person you are and the kind of teammate you are. So I think that's my favorite memory, even though there's a million. Emily Van Horn, I've told this story already, but it's a remarkable story. For those that you don't know, Emily played with us starting freshman year, and her sophomore year, she just wanted to try something else. And she was done with softball, had given up travel ball, had given up high school ball, didn't want to play anymore. And I didn't know about it till later on, and season came around the next year, and I reached out to her. I said, I'm going to text her. It's like, she's too good. She has too much potential. I mean, she's like, 6 foot tall?
Yes.
Yeah, 6 foot tall. I mean, great power, just tremendous potential. I hadn't coached her yet. She had been on JV her freshman and sophomore year, so I wasn't that close with her. But I was like, screw it. I'm going to go out on a limb. I texted her and I said, hey, listen, you need to come out here. I said, come try out, come see how things go. You have a lot of potential pitching wise. Just come have fun, enjoy it, and do what you do. And she came back out, and now she's college ball. I mean, to go from not wanting to play sport again and now playing college ball is just huge. And she came out and she worked hard, and she's worked tremendous. The improvement that I've seen from freshman now is just tremendous. So I think those are my favorite memories about our seniors.
So Emily, do you remember Coach telling you to come back out?
Yeah, I do. I just remember like getting the text from her, and because I had stopped playing softball to do volleyball, and so I did that for a little bit, and I was on a travel team, and I was going to try out for the school team, but I just, in the back of my mind, I knew it wasn't right. You know, I didn't have that competitiveness that softball gave me, and just, you know, yeah, softball makes me frustrated a lot of the times, but it's still my number one, and it's just, you know, my favorite thing to do. And I remember getting the text from her, and I was like, no, like, I just feel like I need to try something else, like do something different with my life. And then I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know what, I can't see myself doing anything else. And I'm really glad that I came back out and continued with it.
Yeah, look at you now. You're going off to college to play softball. That's pretty cool. Lastly, unless anyone else has any more fun stories, maybe any assistant coaches, players?
I think maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so sophomore year, Peyton and I had the same 7th period, and like I did not know Peyton like whatsoever, because that's like when she like came to Oviedo. So like I like went up and like talked to her, and like we like started to like become like really close, and like I've been getting a lot of like memories in my phone, and like the things I've been getting is just like, it's just like so like heartwarming to see like how much we've grown like with like each other, and like the things that we've like accomplished like together, like even in that class, like it was a virtual lab, and like we didn't do anything, but we just talked about like our stuff, like it was just like good stuff, you know? Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, no, I think obviously some of you may play travel ball, right? And with those travel ball teams, you're with those girls a lot longer throughout the year than you are with high school. And I think high school, you're only usually with your teammates for about 2-3 months, and then you move on. And from what I can tell is that you girls all have built a really good relationship just in those few short months, year after year. And it's pretty cool to kind of be a part of. When I look back at some of my favorite memories in soccer, I mean, yeah, I played at the professional level, played in college, but high school soccer, you know, it's fun playing in front of your classmates, your teachers, maybe playing with players that you or made friends with players who maybe you never would have made friends with. So I think you girls have a really, really great group of girls here. I'm so happy that you seniors, you're able to go on to the next level. That's awesome. Do you two seniors have any final words, just like thanks to your teammates, your coaches, anything special you want to say? We'll start with Peyton this time.
Yeah, I want to thank all of the coaches that I've ever had in my life, and definitely my family too, because they pushed me to do better. So.
Emily?
Also my coaches and my family, and then like all you girls for always like supporting me and being there for me, like friends on and off the field. It's really important to me.
Girls who are non-seniors, any final thoughts, any good wishes, any comments, maybe even coaches, kind of the last few minutes to kind of say good luck or anything?
Please come visit us, please.
Of course.
And we will all be cheering you on literally all 4 years in college.
Meep.
I just want to say that was like, you guys are like the best seniors to have before being a senior. You guys were great role models, and it was awesome to like have you guys in front of us before we were seniors. And I love watching you guys grow from like being like just like first meeting you until now. So I'm like so happy for you guys that you guys get to go play college together, and it's gonna be fun. So that's it.
Enjoy college, girls. Good luck. I'll miss you, and I hope you come visit us as well. And I would love to come visit you and see snow.
No trip.
And enjoy being roommates. It's going to be amazing.
What if we all go up there?
Don't kill each
I'm
other.
so down.
Bro, we just make our whole dorm
Yes.
giant bed.
Do you know how fun that would be? It'd be like a 24-hour team meal. I'm serious.
Feel bad for the RA.
No, yeah, I'm definitely gonna come up to what the heck? To Martell and come visit you guys and stuff. Probably with Coach Sid. And I'm excited for summer with you guys. I'm so glad that I get to play with you again, because I don't think I'd be okay if this was our last time playing together just for high school, because it got cut short. I'm definitely lucky that I get to have our last game together.
I want to get a picture. Everyone smile real fast.
You're making my background.
Better. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I can get it. 1, 2, 3. All right, I think I got it.
How did you get everybody on the same screen?
You hit gallery view, and then everyone's on the same screen, so you can watch everyone at all times.
Oh.
I have like 9.
You might be on your phone, I think, or iPad or phone. I don't think maybe works. I don't know.
So I just want to say that you girls are going to do great things, not just with furthering your softball careers, but you guys just have such a passion and drive for life and having fun. And I just know you guys are going to make the best of it. And I'm so excited to see what you do with it.
Paige, who's with you? Is that your sister? Paige, is that your sister?
Paige is
She's
the
not
only child.
social distancing.
My best friend. She's like my sister. I've known her since
Oh,
we were.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. Any last thoughts, anyone?
No, we thank you so much for doing this with us. We had so much fun in the class.
Yes, thank you, Sarah.
Thank you for giving us a reason to come together.
Yeah, no, of course. Like I said, it was fun being able to meet all you girls at the beginning of the season. I feel heartbroken that your season had to end like this, but you know, life does go on. This is just one chapter, and yeah, I'm happy that we could make this all work. So everyone stay safe, and once you guys do get back to normal lives, enjoy it.
Yes. Good to see you guys.